Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the car vlog. You know what? This is my last day of the shutdown. I am super excited because I'm going to have 4 days off and actually get to recover and rest. So that is amazing right now. It's Saturday we're going to do a subscriber special on YouTube, and of course Friday night we're going to be in VRC, virtual reality chat, because it's absolutely fantastic. And I've gotten a couple comments as of late, saying that, oh, we don't like the avatar state, we don't like the furry fandom, we don't like the idea that you can become a furry and suddenly like it, and that you're coping with being a furry. And I'm like, how am I coping with this? Okay, I made a full-on video of the whole history of Cinder Shadow, the whole lore in that sense. And if you haven't gotten to go watch that, it is well worth the watch. It's a whole series of videos that I put together that it pretty much makes up who I am, why I've chosen into the fandom, and the whole history of where things were and how they became. And if that's coping, I don't understand it. This whole situation has let me do a whole self-reflection on myself, and I've been able to listen to my inner self and be able to express things that I know I was suppressing. That's the difference here. I've had a very hard life. I've had a life that no one else could have lived, and I don't wish this on anybody. Now, there is a lot of other things going on. Yes, I have chosen to go into this new hobby, into the furry stuff, and it's absolutely amazing. And right now, I have documented this whole experience on YouTube. So anyone that's diving into this type of thing, they can go back through my recent videos and be like, you know what, this guy seems to be on the level and knows what he's talking about, and has an idea of what's behind the furry fandom. And that is the big difference here. There is a lot of stereotypes and a lot of disagreements that go on online, and a lot of people just see this as like I've been told in my comment section, a way to cope with real life. Well, here I am in real life. I'm working a full-time job. I am raising a family. I have a wife. I have a kid. I have a lot of things on my plate. And right now, being able to sit there in VR chat and have things created in the image of a fursona is absolutely amazing. If you've been in my Discord, you can see the new emote or new emotes that I've been able to get made, which thankfully were made by someone very, very close to me, and I thank her very, very much. It's absolutely amazing that they have come out the way they are, and the newest one, I just about lost my absolute mind over, because it was it's so good and so great at expressing the detail and the whole idea of a fursona right now. I can't thank her enough. Now, when that comment that was left saying that I'm coping, okay, so what am I coping with? I'm living a regular life. I am doing everything possible. I am paying all my bills, and I have had to turn around and try and just have an everyday escape. Here on the channel, I have spoken to length about how corporations are ruining video games, and they really are. They have taken the video games the way they were and turn around and said, oh, no, we need to change these characters, and those are the characters, and we're going to tell you that you're bad and that you're evil, and that if you don't play our game, you're the ones at fault why we're failing. Well, yeah, we're not playing these games because you're not creating the characters the audience wants. That's the difference here on YouTube. I have created this channel, and we have created this thing. When I started here on YouTube, it was because I reached out to the ether and said, I need help. And I found it. And that help has been immense. And now that I've been able to sit back and actually step back and things have stabilized in my life, suddenly I'm coping with what? Everything is stabilized. I am now sitting here. I drive to work with a smile on my face, thinking of the time I have spent with my new friends in VR and just, or on Discord, just talking it out and having people saying, I'm sorry you've got to deal with these things. And and it's great and it's amazing. And I don't get it, right? Everyone that sits there, I've had some videos thrown at me. Oh, did you see what happened at this place? Did you see this controversial furry? Did you see? Yeah, we see it all online. We see it online all the time. The newest thing online right now, which I'm going to make my own video on this. I just need time to sit down, and I'm hoping I have time for it right now. But the newest thing is watching the dev from Moon Studios, the creator of Ori and the Blind Forest, and Alyssa McConaughey trying to get her dirty hands into that dev, and she's getting completely roasted and told off. That's the stuff going on in the gaming world. You have journalists and activists out there trying to tell us the way that we have to think and do. And now we have devs, we have indie devs sitting there willing to step up and tell you the way things are. And that is the difference here. That is one of the reasons why I have fallen for the furry fandom so badly, is because I look at them, look at all the creation, much like the same way as an indie developer for video game. It's not corporate. There's no corporation behind it. They're their own identity. They are their own expressive self. And yes, there is a lot of them out there that will create multiple versions of a fursona or multiple versions of them, of their ideal self. And that is the difference. That is why I absolutely love this, because right now, I get to express myself as a more idealized version of something that I wish I could be. And that's why I absolutely love it. Right? And I have found absolute friends. And I got to sit there every Friday night right now. I look forward to this every Friday night just so I can hang out with Plague. Because without him right now, I don't know where I would be in VRC. I don't know if I would be in the same place. I'd be talking to the void and hoping people show up to a live stream, which you are in droves right now. And I absolutely thank every last one of you, and it's absolutely amazing. This is where it is. I'm not coping with anything. I'm actually having fun. I'm happy. I'm enjoying life. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry. That maybe it's time to actually look in the mirror and listen to yourself and say, is this what I want to do? And that's what I've done. And that self is now full front and center, and I hope you can all enjoy it. Anyway, I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix in a Shadow. I'm signing off here. Have yourselves a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.